What up, y'all? We're back today with another video. And today we're going to be talking about making it natural, making it easy, making it natural. And we hear a lot about how how powerful the emotion is. We're supposed to feel it as if it's real, right? We're supposed to magnetize our emotions are like magnet. It says in John Kehoe's teaching Mind Power, he says that thoughts that are magnetized, that are emotionalized, become magnetized. But when we think about emotion, and I talked about this the other day in a video, we think, oh yeah, like the emotion, yeah, like it's so good. I'm just so good. I just get everything I want all the time, just comes to me. Or even more extreme than that, it's like that emotion of emotionalizing and charging it up with that type of emotion, which is like this, I guess I would describe it as like energized excitement, enthusiasm. That's good. It's good. I'm not saying that that's bad, but I am also going to draw a distinction that, again, if something is truly natural for you, your emotional set point for it isn't going to exactly be so super stoked. Like, yeah, like I just always get what I want. It just comes to me effortlessly, magically. Everything that I want appears to me. It appears in front of my face. I have my notes here. So I have a few thoughts, and I'm gonna go through these. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go through them in the way that I think, the way that I have done in the past, and in the way that I think a lot of people do affirmations. And then I'll go through them in what I am describing right now as a more natural and at ease version of this. So let's see. For manifesting, and I think this is a powerful manifestation. I'll make another video on this, or a powerful affirmation. I'm a master of manifesting. I always get what I want quickly and easily. So the first version of that is like, I'm a master of manifesting. I always get what I want quickly and easily. Or you'd be thinking this in your head like, fucking, I'm so good at manifesting. I'm just so good at manifesting. That's one version of that. And you can do that. And I don't think that that's a bad thing to do, like I said. But the other version of that is this more calm, I'm just a master of manifesting. I'm just naturally masterful when it comes to manifesting. I always get what I want. I always get what I want quickly and easily. Things that I want just come to me effortlessly. The things that I decide that I want just are drawn to me. I get whatever I want, and I always get what I want. I'm naturally positive. I'm a naturally positive person, and so I only have positive experiences. I only think positive thoughts. I'm so powerful in manifesting, but I only entertain positive thoughts, so I only manifest positive things. I'm only getting positive shit in my reality. And that's another example, that's another key. How do you talk to yourself? We all have different personalities. We all use different language. But whatever you say to yourself, if you tend to cuss more or curse more in your inner dialogue, like, I'm always just doing the best shit, I'm always just making the most money, I'm making the most, do that. Affirm it like that. Affirm it in a way that would be so natural to what your inner conversation already is. And Neville Goddard is always talking about your inner conversation. And that's what we're hitting on right now, is making it so it's just a natural part of your inner dialogue. Yeah, sometimes it is natural for you to get excited and get in a state like that. And you can do that. And like I said, I think that that's good. I think it's a good thing to get in a positive state, get energized, feel energy in your body, and get amped up. And, you can jump around and shit if you want. And I think that that's good. I honestly think, I had a friend, and he would wake up, play some EDM music in the morning, and literally start jumping around. And it was like a great day to begin the day. It got us energized. It got us like feeling like, damn, like, feels good to put us in a good mood, right? It gets you off. But the thing is it gets your day set on a good, positive note. The thing is, you're not always going to be in that kind of state. And so there's no need to kind of force that every single time that you're manifesting. In fact, I think that it's going to be less effective to do that long term than to easily be in a state where you're already relaxed, you're already, and when you're in a state akin to sleep, or you are relaxed and you pick a time throughout the day, or if it's later in the evening, and you are talking to yourself, you're having these inner conversations, you are affirming to yourself what it is that you want. I think you're gonna find that this naturalness, it's like you kind of take the emotion out of it. It's like this detached, because it is detached, it has this air of like knowing, almost like God has spoken, it just is so. There's no need for this charged emotion. There's no need to prove to anybody, to the universe, to God, whatever you might say. Think about it like this. You own the club, right? You're the owner of the establishment. And you have this is a funny example, but you have a new bouncer that just started working at your club. And it's a nightclub, but you own it. And so usually when you walk up, when you go up, the people, the guy there, you guys have always known each other. He's always just lets you in, gives you the nod. How are you doing tonight, sir? Good. And you go inside, right? But you're not going to argue with him. You're not going to try to convince him to let you in any way, because the thing is, it's your club. You're the owner of it. There is no need for you to be like, no, but I own this place. I work here. I blah, blah, blah. You're not trying to convince through this emotional charge, right? You're going to be more just like, it's going to be a matter of fact. It's going to be, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They said they were hiring a new guy. Well, yeah, I'm so-and-so. Say your name. This is my establishment. So thank you. What the conversation is going to go, you're going to just say that you're here checking on things, that you'll mention the manager's name or whatever it is. You simply assume that you are already, everything's all good. You're in the club. It is your club. It belongs to you. This guy that is working there is an employee of yours. You're not going to argue with him about whether or not you should be inside of this establishment or not, because you know that you are the establishment. He wouldn't be there if it wasn't for you. So you're going to be like, well, good to meet you, John, or whatever his name is. So I appreciate you doing your job, but this is my place of business, so thank you. Give him a pat on the shoulder or whatever as you walk in. And it's not going to be, like I said, you could think of other examples for this. I don't know, this one just came to my mind. But when something is truly yours, you don't have the need to express emotion in the way that we think about emotion. But the thing is, emotion always exists. So even if you calmly and just tell somebody, yeah, we're doing that. Yeah. Yep, the reservation's for 7:00. So we're going. Or you're perusing in a store, the Gucci store. You're not gonna be in there like all heft up with energy, thinking about how awesome the Gucci is that you're about to buy. It's going to be like, if you belong there, you're going to have the energy of somebody that belongs there, of somebody that already owns Gucci, or is deserving, or is, wealthy, or is somebody that is seriously considering making a purchase. Whereas the window shopper is going to be in there and he's going to be like kind of on edge, or he's going to be like bubbling up with this kind of almost neurotic type of energy, which I think is another, you could call excitement. Sometimes people say that when you are in a state of being on edge, or you're maybe slightly fearful, that another word for that could be excitement. So the emotion is very similar, right? And so I guess what I'm saying is, by removing, almost devoiding yourself of this excited type of energy, this type of energy, like this type of energy right here, and just the very, very calm level energy. The level energy communicates in a fashion that this is done, this is decreed, this just is. That's just the way it is. That's just how it is. So it's almost like when you're doing these affirmations, you're telling the universe, instead of being like, I'm the fucking man, I deserve the best, I always rock the fucking best shit, I rock the most expensive watch, look at me, how good I am. It's more like, yeah, I know I'm wealthy. I know I'm in perfect health. I know my muscle, I know I'm getting stronger every day. You're affirming, and it could be whatever, let's do some, let's talk about, when it comes to being, growing, get on social media, you could be, yeah, I'm just the best. I'm just the best at what I do. I'm just the most popular at what I do. I'm just the most loved. Everyone loves me. I'm just growing rapidly. It's natural for me to grow rapidly on YouTube. It's natural for me to just grow rapidly every day. People love me. People want to see more of me. I have thousands of people watching me, waiting for me to post. And I always know the best shit to post. I always post the best shit. What, me? I always post the best shit. Oh yeah, I know what to post. Oh yeah, I'm the most popular. Yeah. I'm the most loved on YouTube. I'm people's most watched creator on YouTube. I'm always the best at what I do. People are drawn to me. People are just drawn to me. It's cool. I'm everyone's favorite. I'm just the most sought. People beg to work with me. People beg to work with me. Yeah, I know. People are begging to work with me. People are just lining up to work with me. I don't know, like this, you could watch this and be like, this sounds conceited as fuck, but like, do you want to manifest it, or do you want to, trip about feeling or like thinking, oh, that sounds selfish or conceited, I mean, the people that actually are manifesting the things that they want, they carry this energy. If you ever notice people that are successful and people are like, oh yeah, like so-and-so, they just think they're the shit, or they just think they're better than everyone. Well, in a sense, they kind of do, because that is what brought them that success. They thought that they were more deserving. They thought that they were worthy of that shit. And by virtue of that, most people don't think that they're worthy of the best. Most people don't truly believe that they're worthy of that shit, of being the shit. Most people don't think that. So when that person does think that, and they've manifested that for themselves, yes, by virtue of them believing that, they do think they're better than everyone else, because they do think that they are worthy of the best, whereas most people do not think that of themselves. So it's kind of like where do you want to, we're taught these things. These things are kind of instilled in us when we're kids. Oh, don't be selfish, and don't ask for too much, and only take your share or whatever. And, money doesn't grow on trees, and you got to wait your turn, and all this shit, right? I mean, like, yeah, there's some value in some of that stuff, but like, if we're talking about really getting in here and creating or choosing this reality that you want to create for yourself, you got to like, just let that shit go. I mean, if it's bothering you, then click away from this video and just go watch something else. But that's the energy that you have to carry. Is like, that's what this whole video is about. It just has to have this naturalness. You don't have to proclaim so vivaciously to the universe every time you manifest. Like I said, that has a time and a place. I think that that's still good, but I think that this right here, doing this and having this very natural at ease energy about the whole thing is the way, your natural personality when you're in a chill mood or when you are falling in a state of kind of sleep or whatever, and you're doing this. I'm just the most wanted. I'm just the best looking. I'm just the best. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm the smartest. I always get the best ideas. I always have the best intuitive impulse. The ideas just flow. They just flow to me. I just always get the best inspiration. I'm always making the right choice. I always make the right choice. Yeah. It's natural for me to always. And so these words also, like, it's natural. Always. I always do the best thing. I'm always looking the best. My hair is looking better and better every day. My skin is looking better and better every day. I'm looking younger and younger. I'm looking taller and taller. I'm looking more and more handsome. I'm becoming better and better looking every single day. My body's becoming more and more chiseled every day. I'm looking at I can see my abs in the mirror every day. They're becoming more defined. I'm becoming more defined. My jawline's becoming more defined. You can apply these to anything, any type of affirmation that you want. When it comes to your significant other or your relationship, you can say, people always text me back. It's normal. It's normal for me to always feel secure in my relationships. It's just normal for me to feel secure in my relationships. It's normal for me to be lovable. I'm just naturally lovable. I'm naturally attractive. I always have the best relationships. I always begin my relationships effortlessly, with effortless ease, and I always keep my relationships with effortless ease. I always have great relationships. I'm just naturally good at relationships. And you can take these more exaggerated. And I've been watching this YouTuber, her name's Sammy Ingram, and she does these affirmation rampages, and she talks about how exaggerating them to the point where they sound overblown is fun. First of all, it's fun, but also it's like you might as well shoot for the moon and land on the stars or whatever they say. So you could have other ones that are like, I'm the only one that deserves her or him. She's so obsessed with me. I'm literally all she thinks about. I'm her favorite person. I'm her number one priority. She can't even function without talking to me. She's literally so in love with me, like head over heels in love with me. She'd do whatever I want. She worships the ground I walk on. She's just so in love with me, she just can't stop talking to me. She can't stop texting me, talking to me all day long. I'm all she thinks about. So, anyways, I hope this has been helpful. Keep this natural ease with your manifestations as you do them, and I think you will find that you begin to actually feel very natural and casual about them. But it takes the repetition of doing them and doing them in this state where it becomes your natural set point. And if you do them throughout the day, whenever you're waiting in line somewhere or idly doing the dishes or in the shower, anytime where your brain, you're kind of mindlessly doing something, or you could be playing video games, whatever it is that you're doing, you will just, all of the thoughts that you've been having before about whatever it is that you're manifesting, that you're working on, will be replaced by these new affirmations and these new thoughts, and your inner conversations begin to change. And now when you have this idle time and thoughts creep in, you'll find that you are now in control. You can now, as soon as a thought starts creeping in that traditionally would have been the other reverse, the thought that you don't want to entertain, you're very easily able to switch or flip back to these other thoughts now. And now, because now you've had this baseline that it's just natural for me to have relationships. It's just natural for me to be successful. It's just natural for me to always get what I want. It's natural for me to be the best at manifesting. I always get the best because I always think of the best, and therefore the best comes to me. I always receive the best. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.